Hello, ladies and gentlemen, those otherwise inclined. My name is Lady2, and welcome to BattleTech. BattleTech is a series of games, well, part of a series of games. A little scrambly on my end, that audio. The Mech Warrior. Originally a board game. This is more or less going to be what I'm going to be streaming going forwards for a little bit, while I'm sort of while I'm sort of tinkering around with bitrate and stuff. I'm not sure how well this will go down frame rate wise. It's seeming to hold up okay at the moment, so we'll see how things go. I've played this a little bit. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Campaign, new campaign. I'll go standard for now. Schemes production. I'm Kamea, Cas Aron, High Lady of the Oregon Range, of Colonized, the sword of restoration. I'm not a hero, I know what the stories say. A hero will sacrifice more, compromise less. A hero will run better. You, yes, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the starting, of the golden age of prosperity, held by the great Mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism, or the noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry out, hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was a tribal heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eye of history. Whether you believe it, it's up to you. I'll see if I stop. Don't worry, there's absolutely no audio on my end either. Welcome to the Oregon Reach. That might be a little loud. You can fit around with stuff. Audio. I'll drop this a little. I'll drop the music a bit more. And sound effects. Hit the max. Set volume up highs. should have been playing, it apparently wasn't. It does drop a little bit as well. We'll see how that goes. The very good thing about this, you hover over and it'll give you a breakdown. But good for those times if you aren't aware of the story of the game, which obviously rather I'm not over. So this is a good deep way into the lore of this particular universe. So there was a massive bloody I don't believe it came through. Just to do my headset. Anyway, welcome to the Organ Beach. The Organ Beach is a small island in the rim of the periphery. A region of lies at the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. The rimward peripheries. The peripheries are each place bordering in the main sphere. The area directly opposite the galactic core is known as the rimward periphery. The rimward periphery is to states such as the Majesty of Cannabis, the Jordan Court, and the Oregon Coalition, as well as a large number of independent worlds. The inner sphere is the space with about 5 light years of terror, or Earth. The series divided between the 5 successor states to the former Starlight. This region is the heart of human civilization culture. Beyond the inner sphere is the periphery. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, the Federation Organism of Parliamentary Monarchy, ruled by the Federal. Oregon Coalition is a state in the Oregon Reach, area of the rim periphery, Capellan in space. Growing out of a trade partnership in the mid-20th century, the Oregon Coalition was formally established in 910 by Lee the Coalition's joined forces to a total of 23. The Aronor family, or House Aronor, also envisioned the habitual rulers of the Oregon Coalition, led by Aronor. The Aronor House sigil is the covenant on a field of red. The ancestral House Aronor is Coromor. From the early days of the partnership and a friend of the Oregon Coalition in 2010, through to the day, House Aronor has led the systems of the Oregon Ridge. For 3 generations of the rule of House Aronor, the Oregon Coalition has remained relatively peaceful in the periphery. It is the story starts. Is your background? Decades ago, your family came to reach from the Draconis Combine, or Kusa, Free World League, the Federated Sun, Davion, the London Commonwealth, Steiner, Captain Confederation. I believe these are the main houses, sorry, more of the main part of the, so the 6 states associated with the Star League. Majesty of Cannabis, the Concordate, the Rimwood Periphery, or the Deep Periphery. The Draconis Combine, echoes to help in combat tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters, no matter the odds they might face on the battlefield. Although the Combine is as ethnically diverse as any of the past interstellar empires, it's also one of the most culturally homogeneous. Over centuries of rule, founding cultures succeeded in making the people of the Combine into a single culture. They were molded a very evil Japanese society. While some, notably the descendants of the conquered Principality of Russia, continue to shape the evil form of Draconis society. Overall, this has created a more cohesive populace, than seen in the other classes of the inner sphere. Combine 5 successor states of Starlink located corewood and in spinwood of timber. Ruled by House the Combine has always been expansionist. The Combine was first of the Council Laws to declare himself the new Lord of the collapsing Starlink. Regularly in conflict with its boards with all of its neighbours, the Combine is highly structured, with rulership and coordinator, the majority of the Crux military. The Combine is completely influenced by Japanese roots and family, despite the minority status of those with Japanese ancestry, as the cultural heritage is imposed from above by predominantly Japanese ruling class. The current leader is coordinator Takashi Kurita. Kurita dominated the Japanese Combine since founding in 2013 by Shiro Kurita, who imbued the state with its strong Japanese culture. So supporting on xenophobia are hallmarks of policy. Embracing the way of xenophobia, the Japanese Combine has a long history of antagonism with and aggression against its neighbours. Nationality Vassal League. A mandated state concentration district by the Draconis Combine, forming the Vassal League military district. Free Worlds League. Mech will to hell for the Worlds League tend to be passionate during fight to justice and equality of all else. The oldest and theoretically most democratic of the great successor states of the Inner Sphere, the Free Worlds League is actually a broad coalition of minor naval forces. But most of the League's history is ruled under martial law by a Captain General, who is from Mech. The cultural diversity and relative of its component regions are at once the greatest strength of the Free World League and its great weakness, to the great success and the House there. Yeah, my headset having a filter today. Free World League and it's got more fun like the League, I remember that. Free World League is one of the first states of the Star League, located in of by House Marriage. The League was, with the Capellan Confederation, one of the original signatories of the treaties that would eventually form the Star League. After the full loss of the Free World League, full control of the command of its military, the Captain General. The League is known for being a powerful versatile state. The succession war nearly destroyed its economy. The ruler of the League is Jean Salak. To the sphere, I consider the successors to Star League and states. Suns, Combine, Confederation, Free World League, I is 5 here. We stand it. Free World League, the oldest of all states, by House. The League is an agricultural state consisting of many great small firms joined together. Relatively fragile, frequently even with instability. House is heavily free trade and technological advancement to pay with its rivals. I'm going to go out some money wing back up. The Federated Suns. Equally do help the Federated Suns. It's more finely insecure in their counterparts from other regions of space. As employees and champions of liberty. The world. Though really extinguished more, the Federal Suns, the constitutional monarchy ruled by the House Davion, have become arguably the most powerful 5 systems. Given military campaigns and diplomacy, House Davion has significantly increased the star systems under control in the last 2 centuries. The Suns, 5 successor states, like evidence of terror. But beyond the Federation is powerful, 5 of the people of the Federation put themselves on this supreme boss and is justice. The Federation is quite capable of ruthless of action, though. Its ideals and readily gives greater pragmatism when called for. The Council of the Federation, Prince Hans Davion, is experienced in conventional military commander. The Federation's alliance with the Logan Commonwealth of the Session War it's fucking again. A brutal sphere from 1986 to 28, 21, so 35 years, 35 years, well, 12, yeah, 34, 35 technically, depending on when it started. When Minoru Kurita declared himself the new First Order Star League, leaders of the other classes started to was notable for devastating into his infrastructure and technology rather. Much of what was lost has not been regained in the 18th century. That was sort of the blow of the situation was rather similar to the Dark Ages, so the medieval period with our history in terms of a lot of technology becomes stagnant because we're mostly military. That doesn't mean you don't get some technological advancement. There's a bunch of stuff that originally was in for use in the military that ended up becoming commonplace instead. Velcro, one of those things. But there's also like a bunch of capability of improving areas has also been lost in a lot of the mechs at the time as well. From the capital world of New Avalon, the Devon family led the Better Sons to become one of the largest and most militarily powerful states in the United States of the Federated Sons, by freedom to protect the self-generation, a champion of freedom, equity, and human rights. Although the reality is not as we fucking American. In addition to being a military power, the Federated Sons is home to the New Avalon Institute of Science, the research and development center of the 31st century. People who hail from the Lyran Commonwealth tend to be highly equipped and well trained. They also have a reputation for not being particularly strategic on the battlefield. Well, it's the strength of the merchant princes of the Lyran Commonwealth ruled by House Steiner. Despite the number of humiliating defeats in the First Succession War, the Lyran Commonwealth has bounced back thanks to the combined strength of its economy, the biggest of the 5 successor states. Coming to your dinner. But a lot of this bang thing to the combined some of the biggest fights. Significant units are just functioning battle factories. The Lyran Commonwealth military prowess makes up for the raw numbers in industrial scale. Commonwealth. Which forward and anti-sword by our sign of the Commonwealth is the voice to fight within an incredibly powerful noble class. The focus on pedigree and prestige and ability has often resulted in mercenary classes being elevated high command, in detriment to the Commonwealth's military strength. Much of the Commonwealth's success comes from the vast resources located within its borders. The current ruler of the Commonwealth is Katrina Steiner, notable for her peace proposal that in the Commonwealth with the Federated Sons effectively ended the Third Succession War. House Style, indomitable will, with many resource-rich rulers, his acumen, and a strong industrial base. The large Commonwealth under the stewardship of the proudly Germanic House Style, even during the times of the destruction of the Succession Wars, overall industrial and average standard of living exceeded that of any other successor state. This vast wealth is livened by any military reversals, especially supported ones, quickly replacing their scattered ones. The Capellan Confederation. Quality held from the Capellan Confederation are fast combatants, capable of holding the line and surprising those opponents who would make a mistake of underestimating them. The Capellan Confederation has suffered the most at the hands of the other states over the last few centuries of war. Having lost nearly half of their territory, it once controlled the hostile rule. Over time, the leadership of House Liao has transformed the Confederation into a socialist policy with a highly regulated economy. Most Capellans take control of their citizenship and through service to the state. I was interested, it seems more a mix of China. The Confederation is located windward of Tep. By House Lao, the Confederation is the smallest of the 6 states and the reason conquest against the other powers of the Innosphere. It is an authoritarian state with powerful origins that takes the Orphan Doctrine, which argues for subservience to the individual to the state. Citizens of the Confederation must have their position in the benefits of citizenship to service to the community. The capital of the Confederation is Chancellor Maximilian Liao, a Shupai and master manipulated. House Lao, one vision. The Capellan Confederation is the most of 6 states and was last reformed, created on Capella by neighbouring in 1966. House Lao gave the Confederation its Han Chinese character and ensured the survival of the realm through strong, if differently, radical, properly disparaged as a totalitarian state. Many citizens enjoy a high degree of freedom and willing to serve the state in return for the generous services of Chinese and North Korea. The Majesty of Canopus, of Canopus. To have of Captain run began the art of skill and fighting styles. They have a clever and orthodox tactics on the field. What's more than the great success of the Majesty of Canopus, one of the members of Earthward Victory. The Majesty is a matriarchal society led by magistrates. This is not a position open to any woman, but largely controlled by central authority. The society that ensures the personal liberty of all as they see fit. The of Copernicus, of Campus, a state located within the spire of Terra, just beyond the Gold Sea. I founded it explicitly as a matriarchy. The magistracy is ruled by magistrates, a position only women, and usually held members of the founding central family. Since the fall of the Star League, the magistracy has remained mostly untouched by the succession wars, except by the overall collapse of trade and travel. The magistracy is famed for its social and cultural with no consensual behaviour forbidden by law or custom. The majesty is Magistrix Triala Centrala, the free wills list in particular. Centrala is the dynasty of the magistracy of Canopus. Captain Centrala of the Free Wills League military founded the majesty in 2530 when she became disillusioned with her superiors in the patriarchal structures of the Innosphere. The family enjoyed immense popularity among Canopian. Again, that was The twin Mech warriors who have the Taurian aggressive, can be quick to anger, but then are skilled and deceptive combatants. Founded as the constitutional monarchy of the leadership of House Coldon, the Taurian Concord is the strongest military power of the rumored prairie. It is also the oldest surviving realms of human civilization, having fought long before the creation of the Star League. Taurian citizens enjoy extensive freedom guaranteed by the Concord Charter, and take pride in defending this freedom through compulsory service. The Taurian Concordat has long had an antagonistic relationship with the Unisphere, including its sons. The Taurian Concordat is the largest prairie state of terror beyond the Federated itself. Founded and ruled by House Coldon, the Concordat puts itself on its independence, freedom, and stability. The Concordat is wealthy, well educated, and well armed for a free state. Taurians defend the independence fiercely, yet it is feared particularly by the Federated sons. They perceive House having reputation as a protector of liberty as unwarranted and even critical, and they have a long history of conflict with much success state. The current ruler of the Concord is Protector Thomas Coldon. Coldon is a ruling house of Taurus, the Taurian world, and the Taurian Concordat, the one set from Samantha Coldon, who founded it on 1753. Members of House Coldon are considered fair, egalitarian, and pragmatic in their decisions. Periphery. There is where Mech warriors hail in the periphery. They can make their too ruthless tacticians, too skilled and honourable warriors. The nations and noble houses of the rumored periphery have long played a role in strategy. The Star League's downfall began in the periphery, eventually leading to the current tattered state of these disparate star systems on the edge of known space. The periphery is still the galaxy's frontier, where the great houses of the innosphere play deadly politics, pinning to thrive, and are at best line and noble assignment. The periphery is a region of space bordering its innosphere. The area directly on the periphery. The periphery is home to such as the Magistry of Canopus, the Taurian Concordat, and the Oregon Coalition, as well as a large number of independent worlds. Do we go to the Star League? I'm pretty sure maybe we haven't. From 2570 to 2780, the Star League was an interstellar council formed from the Terran hegemony. The Terran hegemony, the five great houses of the innosphere, and the territorial states of the periphery. The stability and prosperity of the Star League led to the flourishing of civilization and technology. The Star League ended in civil war when the leader of the RimWorld's Republic, Stefan Amorous, murdered the First Lord in a bid to usurp his power. Note the RimWorld's Republic is not mentioned in here. And the Deep Periphery. Mech warriors that hail from the Deep Periphery are rare, but even rarer is the Mech warrior who will admit to such an origin. Beyond the uttermost reaches of the periphery lie depths of space that remain uncharted and unknown to most of human civilization. Little is known about these regions, but they are far from uninhabited. The Deep Periphery is littered with abandoned colonies and small outposts, isolated from the rest of humanity. After the fall of the Star League, General Alexander Kerensky led the remnants of the Star League Defense Force into the Deep Periphery, disappearing from the innosphere and from recorded history. The periphery of space between the innosphere and the periphery is known as the Deep Periphery. The areas of this region are vaguely defined. They are not as thoroughly colonized as the periphery. The Deep Periphery is home to a number of interstellar states, such as the Hanseatic League and the Channel Isles. I believe that'll. Born 2700, disappeared in 2784. As Regent and Protector of the Star League and Commanding General of the Star League Defense Force, Kerensky was the highest-ranking military officer of the innosphere. Following his successful conclusion of the Amorous Civil War, Kerensky withdrew from the innosphere with 80% of the SLDF's personnel and assets never to be seen again. This action left the innosphere defenseless and precipitated the First Succession War. The Star League Defense Force was the largest military force in human history, with over 100 million soldiers serving in 486 divisions at its peak. The SLDF suffered horrific losses opposing Stefan Amorous in the Amorous Civil War. So I'm not sure if this has any effect on stats for your character, but it certainly can affect some diet. Well, it allows some dialogue choices to be available. I don't necessarily mind the mystery of the deep periphery. Or we could pick a major. If we go pick a major, we can maybe make an argument for Steiner. But I might stick with the mystery and go for the deep periphery. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Organ Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Organ space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child. Heir to the family's title was an ancestral battle mech, an old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season of training as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, this fella, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. Battle Mech. Commonly abbreviated as Mech. Battle Mechs are enormous armoured fighting vehicles, often humanoid in design, that can weigh up to 100 tons. They are considered the most powerful and deadly surface units a military force can wield. Battle Mechs are classified as light, 20 to 35 tons, medium, 40 to 55 tons, heavy, 60 to 75 tons, or assault, 80 plus. Because of their incredible power requirements, many mechs generate ferocious amounts of waste heat, making battle mech cockpits swelteringly hot and sometimes threatening to cause a complete system shutdown. It is somewhat relevant. The Blackjack B1 is equipped for both long and close range engagements. A pair of AC-2s is backed up by 4 medium lasers, lending the mech a powerful alpha strike, while jump jets enable the Blackjack to move to high ground at a moment's notice. Mastiff. A battle-scarred mech warrior with nearly 40 years of combat experience in addition to mercenary work, Mastiff has served as Master-at-Arms for a number of noble houses, training their scions in the art of war. The ladies Kamea Arano and Victoria Espinosa have both benefited from his training. The Succession Wars were a series of wide-ranging conflicts between the successor states of the Innosphere that lasted from 1786 to the current year of 3025. During these wars, the great houses mobilized vast numbers of battle mechs to destroy each other and claim territory, with the ultimate goal of ruling the Innosphere. A notable consequence of these conflicts was the significant loss of advanced technology from the prior style era. Mech Warrior. Someone who pilots a battle mech is called a Mech Warrior. They typically serve in the armies of the successor states or in mercenary units. During these succession wars, many mech warriors owned their own mechs and passed them down through the generations as family heirlooms. It was an uneventful life until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled. You struck out on your own, your family went bankrupt, your family died in an accident, and your family was betrayed. If you were exiled, once the promising young son of your family, you committed an unforgivable transgression and were sentenced to life in exile. You stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own. 1+ gunnery. Gunnery determines the chance to hit with ranged weaponry. Higher skill is an effective counter to evasion. Environmental effects that hamper targeting. Tactics. Tactics increase the effectiveness of called shot opportunity. Also reduce penalty by 5 and minimum wage. If we struck on our own, as the heir to a noble family, you grew up wanting for nothing, and as it turns out, you couldn't stand a life of pampered nobility. Finally, one night you stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own. Is this blackjack thing going to be different? No. Say piloting. Piloting increases melee hit chance and base sprint distance. It also improves the threshold of stability that triggers unsteady. And we've gone over the tactics. Family went bankrupt. As usual, you transferred influence to away until there was nothing left. Once driven to despair, took their own lives. Nothing but your family's ancestral blackjack you for yourself. +1 tactics, +1 the fourth fail statistic. That some health effects. We'll get to that. Also reduces the penalty from weapon recoil and increases the threshold of heat that triggers overheated. Family died in accident. The rest of your family died in a freak jump ship accident, after which you left they had behind, but the link yourself dead, you found your family's ancestral blackjack left to your name. Piloting and going over piloting, yeah, jump ship. Jump ships are space scuttles capable of jump. You need drives to instantaneously jump from one base to another. Civilian jump ship designs dedicate 95% of their mass to the KF drive and a solar energy collection system to power them, leaving little engines. Consequently, these ships are only seen at each R's gravitational. Commercial travel involves flying a ship from the planet to the jump, docking the dropship to a jump or a new system, and then riding the dropship back down to the destination planet. It was destroyed. It was also in the house. With nothing but your family's ancestral backtrack left to call your own, you set off to make a new life for yourself. For the stuff I want to do, stats-wise, I'd be going. I think stats-wise, I'm probably going either betrayed or exiled. Betrayed probably suits it better. More health and more accuracy. Still goblins right. Interesting. Very interesting. Drop that to life for now. And you come to the life of an ordinary soldier, frontier pirate, Salaus gladiator, mercenary, frontier freelancer, or a merchant guard. A freeman of a soldier, she traveled to the Commodore. Sorry, government. The capital of the coalition. In the coalition military, you quickly rise to the ranks, as a reliable quote. Life soldier was but did you just fine? Here is the center of power of the government, the habitable world, billion people. At the heart of Coromidea 6 is the vast Taurian fortress, the fallen last bastion of defense. And so they consider Coromidea their ancestral home. Getting that, dear pirate. Tired of living under the authority, you fell in with your pie and crew. It was an oldie crew, but an effective one. The crew ordered you up to slightly defended merchant caravans and side deposits to prey on. Always casually devolve into combat. If we had test piracy, like being in the right time with the right for a good show of us. You took your skills as a mech warrior to the famed Battle of 7. There you eked out a living gladiator, fighting for the crowd in minor arenas, getting by from paycheck to paycheck. Battle 7 is famous for mech gladiator fights, and as I was game, these are the class when each follow these are their warriors. Masonry. If you get away from it all, you wind up with a miner in his first unit. If you entertain time to prove your worth and became part of the family. But you freelancer, who roamed the rumored freelancing for whatever odd crash to make a warrior for hire. As you became more comfortable with the item style, you found able to make help the people. Or mentioning that. You signed on as a guard for the Sleeping Guild, providing security as the guild's caravan making runs between the Inosphere and the on that. It was a largely uneventful life, but you were able to put your mech warrior skills to good use in the occasional scuffle with pirates and uncooperative local governments. What do we go for the Tri-Gunner and Guts? So I would argue there's a certain argument that we should go for either of the tactics or the piloting as a balancing, have us be the all-rounder. Piloting builds into evasion as well. We'll go tactics. Until years later you cross paths with Mastiff once again. Pure chance brought you back to the Oregon beach as your mercenary crew took an ill-fated contract against an enclave of pirates on the outskirts of the Oregon space. The job went south and you were the only survivor of your unit. Raju's Lance happened to be on patrol nearby. After rescuing you and helping to honour your fallen comrades, he offered you a job in the House Adano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Adano. Brave was the Lady Kamea Adano as the daughter later was Team II, due to inherit the throne the I think once I click this I'll be to your cutscene. I'm going to quickly grab the and jump straight in. Actually scratch that, I think next is character customization. Yep. Have a nice mix if you want it. Honestly, we can change how we do stuff. The call sign's going to be the main thing, so that gets to be the standard. And the background, the appearance, and then we confirm everything. Let's use an old friend I actually like, which is Zal. El Blanco. Bio Buckle. Zal Hurley. Zero Morgan. Money should have. Which one looks close to the look we want? Because we can still tinker with it a bit. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. Or that. Might depend on the facial hair. And a bar mustache. So, don't mind that. That's more in line with my actual beard. Either that or that. Either that. Sort of works. So it's not. Now to get that drink. Back. So yeah, this is up to combat. Oh Lord, Tati, I don't know, is dead. Second's dead. Olga Beach is left as possible citizen everything blind. So by powerful neighbors. World Center exposed brother-in-law to the late High Lord is convinced that the slow moving cancer of failing houses must be dissolved. It proposed to script house centralized power a single throne. The Lord there, Lady Khmer, I don't know. It's build the group without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive, as the Duke is vehement plea. On the morning of Lady Adeno's ascension to the throne, her royal advisory master preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that was in Cordia City. Coronation Day, summer class, 8:53 local time. Prepare for combat. On Streamlabs for the bit right. I'm probably sure actually. Meeting. Beshin Megan.
Command interface initiated.
It doesn't even look great with the current. Okay, the Rumble. The spinning yards the repairs in your break check. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard fitness, you know the drill. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. front of Mech Warrior's portrait or tap it to end. So we can tap and cycle.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
With the marking point, click once to select where you want to move, which digit, and click again to choose your direction. Or you move. If you move to your absolute maximum, you won't be able to you won't be able to spin as far. I brought you here because there's something wrong with the capital. It's been too quiet since our Lord Tommy's funeral. I'm worried that Lady Mayor's safety during the coronation. I'm worried about Lady Mayor's safety during her coronation procession. And it looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burn-out old ribbon mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
As you can see here, this is our loadout. Overall, that's your armor, that's your structure, structural damage, and then each individual piece. Both are 95. They've got lasers. Auto cannons. So melee if we want to get to that. And that's death from above.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Good job. You're working. Your guns are in working order at least. Take it down. I've been reading on the art of Norse and Joe is 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud. But I have no doubt that she'll be just an effective ruler. It's so nice to see her safely port your city. None of it's easier when she's in the capital with cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only trained for a single scene, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, Truth Dawn. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving line. Put some bird on for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kid like a dog to me. Your late father, High Lord Damati, was a good friend.
Just repositioning. You click to shot for the people you're after, plus extra stuff here to look over with your UI. Where? Ah, yeah. So the one thing it doesn't necessarily show is auto cannons are a bit interesting to use, let's say.
All weapons committed. Enemy destroyed.
Sure. I don't know how familiar you are with organ politics. The region's bad shaken by High Lord's death. It needs a smooth track of balance and belongs on the Cormorant throne. You wouldn't fight me, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch around there. Near the eggs.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Command since they were kids. Like you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Engaging jets.
Jets are jumping.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Water reduces movement speed and increases the unit heat seeking ability by 5%. Warning, plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of the gods. This is what I get for sitting on overshot. Oh, they have a choice. The Espinosa hit yards were back like you wouldn't believe. Looked like they would trust every single royal government of the colony. There isn't any time your jets are placed, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that Mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is gonna be down on your blackjack before you take it out on the common road. Punch. As you see, melee attacks ignore
Engaging physical attack.
headbutt. Melee attacks ignore evasion, which can be useful. Well, good hit. At least that's solid. But one last test. I want you to take your blackjack to spin a V-bar attack.
Push engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Sprint. Use this mech's entire turn to move further, gaining evasive charges based on distance. +2 difficulty to hit this unit with range attacks, both charge can spin if city or is destroyed.
Full throttle.
Congratulations on your blackjack is combat ready as a kid, given the circumstances. Well, it's worth it that the missions turn out to be unbounded. In the day, you're having a good laugh about what our old man up there. If not, then I'll know that you'll be there. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady, I don't know, is waiting for us in the Mech Bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this door was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Sprint. Your uncle allowed me to choose well, this soon be our lady of the old. You choice. For the time being, my first summoned me to the docks. I have a fleet inspection until the family fit yard side of the combination. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a font of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow I'll be responsible for the beach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the dawning. The camping dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customer's monstrosity pilot. Bold was cousin, but the injury they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending a throne today, but my cargo is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech. In the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds, so I'm ready to go overland along the gaunt route, as is the, I don't know, tradition. I command you there in one piece. They're all forward behind. Remember what I told you.
Successful.
Tutorial complete. Standard tutorial complete. Now for tutorial mission.
remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door. We are here today because if Lady Arana will not act, someone must. I know, I'm asking you. For love, I up arms against my knees. Today, sacrifice so that we can turn our kingdom to its proper role. You all take no duties as true of the region. To your stations, all the directors!
Oh, so it actually was. Donation Day. Claudia Siaskis. Normally I'd have the cricket on for the Ashes, but that got wrapped up pretty damn quickly. Thanks to heady goodness. For Megan Bittern. feel in the cockpit. So the police are I laid up me. What's smoke? God, Paul. One of the small ones out the road into the capital. The emergency bands are up all morning. I haven't heard anything about it in further.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
Bonsoir. Outside of combat, your entire lance moves in any. You can have units moving at the same time.
Affirmative.
I'll do what you ask.
Some sort of acceleration too. No, Jim. You see this on the wrong place. Yes, you think I'm here now. Yes, take your way. This is probably got Max up ahead. Go to them.
Whatever's happening, I won't interrupt your coronation. Your people need you.
Raju, I will be worthy of the faith you placed in me.
That I have no doubt.
Gotta do things quickly. One of which is actually put this to windowed, because that might actually help with some stuff. Try to open that up, or is to go grab it up. I'll be later. Bye bye.
Talk to me. Roger.
Copy that.
Here, Havana. Prepare the operation when we first step on the remote. Post my detector and this side. I all the way something with your fortune of justice. Your battle make dashed. Mega maintenance. We about your safety. Now my lady with us. No, remember. It's my name's for action. I'm sorry. You tell what happened here. Damn it. You're the man in the middle. Leave, lady, I'll leave.
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train our... You didn't make...
Safeties.
Once comment, please says, we want the other moving faces to move. Everyone reserve all the active faces to reserve kill it in. Because it's like you've run in.
barely a scratch.
You might as well go. You can for Shadow Horde. No point.
During an alpha strike.
I didn't much point deserving action. It's a punch. Down, which means light as well. You caught it.
You haven't.
She could potentially call him. By his action.
Pierced through the.
We pretty much shredded all of them.
Back. Moving out. Roger. That lesson. That was bad.
Standing by. Match me. Copy that.
Good hit.
Down it goes.
Battle mech eliminated.
Talk to me.
Slight issue with them. And I see how much. There we go. That's a bit better. Not that I think it's particularly helped, but. Seven. Okay.
How can I help?
Right. Yeah, it's right, so it's the one we want to be battling.
Confirmed. Giving him. Damn you for making me do that, son. Damn you. Battle mech down.
Come here. Come here, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my young guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Colossus's house guard just got gunned down right in front of me. The Tawny Pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists or whoever they are steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. Take some force from us. Ruta to the army. Was all using his right. Good will decimate his guard in a minute. Someone's alive. Before you can and meet me in the Tawny Pavilion. The Mastiff. What's your own ship? Okay, rally have a march on the escape Monday. You and Lord and Madeira. We can't reach them both. But now don't know. And in this case we do. There is a close friend and God as long as I can remember. His loyalty I survive. And yours. The armory. The motive.
And I feel this thing. Let me keep us remembering. See to get ugly between here and there.
Oh, I'm now just because that's going to be in the ass. So he just go. And I'm back. So,
I've got your back. On my way.
enemy contacts there, and there. I'm aiming for here. think this, Victoria? Follow. Do you need traitors to the region? I will fight you to the last. I'll see you inspire yourself, but you've cost your royal escort lives.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Let's reserve because we've got all the evasion. The problem is we are dealing with 2 lights who can gain a decent amount of evasion as well. That being said, they really didn't gain anything there. We'll reserve again. They'll either hit mass if we can take it, or they'll... Oh, somebody decided that they actually wanted to move. Or they'll throw at one of us and we've got all the evasion in the world. We should take care of the locusts first.
Talk to me. Confirmed.
Shot out the leg in one.
Roger that. That's one less hostile on the field.
No, we should go command. There's an argument for Khmer having less range than us.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Engaging the enemy. Multiple targets.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
Roger. All weapons are go. What a waste. My armor's in bad shape.
I'm listening.
Engaging target.
Yes, I hear you. Affirmative. Going hand to hand. Reporting a critical strike.
Orders? Copy that. Say goodbye.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. I will not lose you and my throne on the same day. Standing by. You have my attention. Affirmative.
Let them come. I'll be waiting.
Engaging target. Enemy unit destroyed.
Follow my lead.
I'm on the move.
This is your last chance, cousin. Do not make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. It's wrongful right to
Got
the
my
end.
attention.
Stop this deleter, whatever the fuck it was, because it decided to fucking lag out on me. Adults will be the longest out.
All weapons are go.
They can be a slight pain in the ass, but not a huge one.
That was a critical hit, lad.
It's an interesting ship.
Reading loud Clear. Location confirmed. Eliminating hostile.
share with the two places that I stream. On the one hand, I've got something. On the one hand, one of the internet places has like 120 megabyte download speed, but an upload speed of like 5-6 megabytes. The other place has a download speed of 60, but an upload speed of 20. And now's probably as good a time as any to get some more alcohol. Do that while things load up.
Waiting for orders. Orders. Confirmed. Acknowledged. Yeah. Bye.
The one thing I do not want to do is lose that PPC. That thing is awesome.
Uh-huh.
Took out the left arm. Do you get a vague line on him?
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target. Enemy sensor lock detected.
So the turrets all get sensor lock. This is part of why.
Okay, that was bad.
How bad? Yeah, you definitely don't want that in a... Oh, it's not good at all.
Commander?
My concern is they'll unload both their attacks into glitch. Okay, they're trying to knock me down.
Warning. Armor low.
That's slightly annoying that he went that far.
What's up, boss?
Ready for orders. Got it. Targeting for physical attack. Inflicted some heavy damage. Come here. Here we go.
I want her to try and... Oh, you can't hit them.
Right, Commander.
There we go.
Enemy right.
Ready for orders. Copy that. Locked on.
So you can get rid of that next turn.
Warning. Enemy sense detected.
Sensor lock on me.
It's sensor lock on me.
I'm under heavy fire.
We'll stay reserved in case they do decide to go after us. Or in case they decide to go for the spider, but I don't think they will. Right, I need to see what exactly got exposed there. Right.
Waiting for orders.
I should catch it thereabouts, I think. Actually.
Jumping.
Because that'll make him a pain in the ass to hit.
Ring. Brought it down, Commander.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
Orders. Up high. Roger. Critical hit, Commander.
Oh, so ideally I want to be showing him this. Yeah, that keeps my right side exposed. We could also go vigilant.
All weapons committed.
Pretty much.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Still hits the right side, so that's okay. Push that. You hit. I fucking called it.
Good to go. Engaging jets.
That's it.
Missed.
Engaging target.
Took out a leg. Injuries.
Good to go. Got it.
Don't get a call up, but I'll fly on the record for good.
Enemy down.
That's a bit rude.
Barely hit, Commander.
Let's reserve everyone. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Actually not you. Probably the right one to move at the moment. Or not.
Waiting for orders.
That'll do.
Why? That's a kill.
One shot at him. Taking some more explodes. Holy shit.
Commander,
Okay, you move now.
on the move.
You know what, let's drive with you.
Engaging target.
Ready for orders.
Might as well just move. Well then, that's going to be the damage.
Location Aye, aye.
Not north. All shots. The second thing's jumped in. Heat. Gaining heat. Heat is built by the firing of weapons or other effects. This is shown by the regard in the midair. Effects build up can cause intermingles, shed highly vulnerable to enemy targeting systems. Managing heat build up, click the top of the weapon and weapons will blow off. Saying or other cooling terrain helps reduce heat each round. Ability. Certain weapons like eventually damage can quickly spawn several mechs release their guarded state. Following mechs into their mech warrior and temporarily set them back at stage to cold shots. Knock down and shut vulnerable to cold shots. Targeting a knockdown or shutdown mech brings up the cold shot interface, allowing the specific location for its attack. Attacks missing the target location likely to adjacent areas. Salvage. Destroying or the head of a mech without destroying the center torso. This bad boy increases on salvageable mech parts, rather.
Standing by. Putting my into it. Vehicle down.
Fuck.
Warning. Arm breach.
Fuck me. That's annoying. Annoying that they're pretty much. I only managed to hit my central.
Commander.
Rather, they've focused their fire on my central. But then just about every attack I've had's been, so there was that. I haven't tried. Can you actually sprint and... Can I? No, you can't.
Good to go. Affirmative.
Great job, Commander. Double back to our client's platform. The sooner we can collect our pay in orbit.
All weapons committed.
Sure, but we might as well get it in.
Destroyed.
For orders.
Try and bring everyone together.
Right, Commander.
Acknowledged.
Getting resolve, your Lance's resolve increases incrementally each round in combat and significantly when you damage or destroy an enemy. This is shown by the vertical bar here. When your Lance's resolve bars are full, your mech has become inspired, gaining 1 accuracy to all attacks resolve, also lets the use of precision strike and vigilance. Morale. Your company shipboard morale directly impacts your Lance's starting resolve each mission. It's it has dropped out again.
Moving to position.
Down.
Right, Commander.
Moving out.
Heading in.
Brilliant work, Commander. We shall have no trouble mopping up the other platforms now that their defenses are down. We get the job. We get it done. I wasn't finished. What if Majesty Metal stored us that? So we're gonna need next. Now you're gonna want to consider that. My balance has already been target locked by our turrets. Now bow down and surrender and we'll let you walk. Or try to fight more tears and go on. Oh, they are goddamn paid. What's like a going our way?
Receiving you.
Actually, yeah, so. That one. As we can. Sure. I think we need to make sure we go before the turrets do.
Orders? Taking the shot.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Again. I should release that. Let's.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, let's get Rich involved in this one.
That.
Gotcha.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Standing by.
Vehicles are always weak against melee.
On my way. Putting my weight into it. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
She was on a run from the spider. And that's the one person we actually wanted them to hit.
Good to go.
Can you melee them? Just out of range.
Go. Coordinates received. Roger that. Mover down.
Stand by for extraction. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and Douglas? Oh no, man. You want another teammate. Give the man a prize. Just a moment. Needed to open a window. Well, Commander, you made the best of a bad situation. Here's hoping we don't run into another job like that one. No change there, and no payout, because they decided to double-cross. Equal experience, the number of kills doesn't change that. Slight annoyance, but otherwise, okay. Went to an orbit or crewing. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming it on the arse end of the frontier for 3 years now, and we are drowning in debt. I'm fully aware of our financial situation, Mayor, but I can't just conjure up new clients out of thin air. Zell, do me a solid and back me up on this. Is this why you all made me your commander? So I could break up fights and review financial reports? You're right. It's been looking on the job. I was to the deal this morning. I hope things down one part. I'm sure that is right for this. We see all we make it belongs to the banks. One, two. Some of the ideas it's messing with. Clients are terrible. That's a fact. And that's it. There's no less. See you. He's had a question of once he goes back and listen to the other. She's on the bad side. What do we do about it? I just can do though. Much of the payments contract line. Maybe wants to mess with entirely based on options. Value in the line. MRB services in the best interest. Our business in my concern. I can be discharged for the traffic. As we want to monitor MRB should even pay for investment in their invoice. And it is quite up in each contract. Rather than one, no thanks. Taking on that job, we aren't willing to go back. Taking off risks out, I don't remember that side lifted. Remember that. Making my risk down in the outside corner of the periphery. Just an excellent potentials. We have to get this story. But we need to start earning some real. It's only a matter of time. Also, makes down that I can't be dictated intentions. Because we picked a breaking this city answer. No strange trail yet. That's my fantasy friend. It doesn't change the fact that we need. However, as much as I say that, he decides to team up me. He some better gifts to prepare that another battle. So then, I think that's out of the money too. Who knows, I'll be working for this. There's not that much to lose. In the meantime, we need to find another pump announced and this is completely dried up. I'm recommending we come to this and we'll be bored as well. They're not fun if I keep going until the other one's in. The banks are holding our jump ship access hostage until we repay our debts. For now, getting everything including the minutes is just fully relevant and true. Authority right needs to be lined up with cash. From the contract, if every we get available one, I'd find it includes our $5 more. Both commence when you use it. Now we enter finally the hub. With a bit extra control. We have a hiring hall, we have a store, and we have all the ships here. Our personnel had ongoing selling. So if you wanted to have somebody, you could go. This war we want to work with the rate of 215. Ours is not that. But he would be passing and just to the front of. Also, right. What's the same? What's happening? I'm gonna dig it.
Orders.
No really getting any of that. He has our store where we can grab stuff, including mech salvage. Anything here really was a thing. Obviously we can't grab the order. It's very nice. The definition we got. I'm sure about we don't need funds. Ah. So anything plus so it is modified. So it's got to be most likely to actually competitive. On one hand, this needs to graph later, but we can't now, but it could be what happened. Whereas this is something good where you swear. Nothing anything like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to take all accounts. Just bear with me for a moment while I get a look. That could be another drink for so I might as well. The hub. We want to I'll call it. Start down the captain's quarters. I've already checked if the ring was getting to combat, which I actually might as well do now. Less about the crests, though. Well, let's see much about the class game, sort of imagine my life, right? Like that. Ja, so. Ich war hier der Tablet. Diese nice am table. Move start. Yeah. jolly good problem. Let's go. If I'm wanting to adjust that. The Heldry reputations to see how we line up with all of these guys. It's the main stuff we need to worry about. We don't need to be concerned about like local governments or anything like that. Plus, I believe the Oregon, basically this is just not nothing will change. Remember, the boat's interesting. In different position, no pins, pays into marches. Your road, they sell, and you actually understand. Honored, your bonus payment discounts. Bonus discount. Bonus payment discount. You can make answers. That's support. I actually find this it would trigger BM if not needed there. Finances. Let's see to show stuff off. Any cities. You get a decision on how much you can be paying, which is how you pay the banks. Your operating costs are being on your staff, and you're getting paid. Good navigation. Show off the star chart for now. Merconnects right. One thing comes outside. The great one should be our patented KF drive should have good advisors. And is about to announce the active Merconnect side face. Banded by the Amos War Star speed of $1 million with a generator for these on nearly a system in the inner city. Different folk everywhere. Everyone takes to an project into politics. It is no doubt no preferential treatment. Public comes out lateral corporation into a city. In making contact depths, perpetuate. Contacts, perpetuate hypotensions and magic. They're only living short. So for the applications of unity for the central but by borders, systems with specific buttons or features like control decision is a con audio filters. You want to challenge your missing effort for the first people. We have plans got extended every more destination, which with particular resolutions and groups trouble sheets. New style case use even immediate explore. This is a plan of any multiple features in the upper right manifest. If you want to test the actual representative and will join. The piece will be with you. It's supposed to can be on. I can know all this stuff. And you really active here as well, which is 3 volts, actually local governments and not a challenge. Simply not that. I'm using it really hard. Let's have a look. Looking at everyone part. It's too simple to learn navigation. Oh, so.
How can I help?
Hey, Commander. Something. Was this a new so I can back so you can sense? I'm looking to be satisfied with the name of Silverback. It's the same way I I've been idle these systems of now there. I know they'll do is steps. The best chance to get some all. Other questions have no vision. Sure, that's right. I was kind of second thing about them before. Open how do we get from Citizen? Sure, it's easy. Good distance and make happen. Into travel takes time. Because we simply build a few better traffic. I was away from the class of IP, whatever it is. One topic of information is good. I have to do everything from choice things to start making little benefits on my day, so I feel like I get to design for it. Looking for work on this internet. Medical vengeance. The now system or local factions active in the system. Should give you a decrease higher. It's probably better to check out your factions before ordering voyage. There's going to be more than just levels. And there is. As you check in this map, you'll get these magnet diversity actions. Should be start from poor, easy control content. The of next for fun highlights. Contracts related for them, but situation violence. If you've got any time, I'll display description for you. Medical friends contribute to the system. That's not much with the impact of London. The might be many satisfactions to help cars or wrong for jobs in ways to the other. Oh, no, that's Commander, what time? We're looking to the mechanics station travel. This is just travel by ship. Drop ship around 1G for the practical rubber. Jump by 5 seconds. Several jump point takes the travel time. Some weeks. Jump ships in the Horizons. They just set it up already for side to the car. Then, like, they go back for a face on the jump drive. Once the cross span, probably doesn't use the process.